This is Krista with K3 Crafts. Welcome to my channel. If you're new here, I'm so glad that you came. And if you're returning, thank you so much for watching my videos again and coming back. And I have been kind of MIA for a little bit. I had a big surgery and I'm recovering and everything's good now. And so I finally got back into the crafty mood here, so I thought I would bring y'all along today and show you some things I got at I did a Dollar Tree haul and a couple things on Amazon and Echo Park, and then just show you some things that I'm working on here. I'm working on a summer themed swap, and so I thought I might bring you along and show you some of the things I'm working on for that. So anyway, I guess we'll start off with the Dollar Tree haul. I thought these little beads were so pretty. They're such a pretty blue iridescent. It reminded me kind of like bubbles or ocean water. So I thought those were pretty. 82 beads for $1.25. So that was a good deal. And then I got a bunch of stickers. I've been kind of in the mood to make some cards. And I don't know if you watch Cards TV with Mary. She makes a bunch of cards, and I've been watching her channel. And if you haven't watched her channel and you like to make cards, I would suggest checking her out. She does a bunch of cards with using Dollar Tree stickers. And I have made a couple cards, and I'll just show you them real quick. This is just the front of a card, but these 3 flowers are Dollar Tree stickers. And she does have card sketches where you can use that as a starting point to figure out different papers to use and layouts to use for your cards. So this is one that I made inspired by Mary. Here's a second one. This piece here is a Dollar Tree sticker, and use a little bow that I got off Temu, and with the papers and a little ephemera sticker there. And here's another one. This is an ephemera piece. This is not a Dollar Tree sticker, but I just die cut scallop. I did on the craft cardstock here. I have a die plate that just imprints this, and then I used my scallop edged rectangle for the different shape. And then I have an oval die cut, and then just use the ephemera piece and stamped hello on the oval. This one, I used that same rectangle die, and I had a smaller rectangle die here. And these 3 pieces are ephemeras, and then used some little jimmies. And then these are Dollar Tree stickers. And this is a fun fold, the Z fold card that I made using an idea off of Mary's channel. She made one just the same style, different colors, but same style. And so I made one of those. So anyway, so I did find a bunch of stickers at Dollar Tree. So I got these little purple pansies. I thought these wax seal looking ones with the butterflies and bees and flowers and stuff were really pretty. I love the colors. And I got these stickers. So I did get a bunch of flower stickers here. Here's a few more. These pretty pink roses. I did get 2 of those. And I did have 1 package of these, so I did get a second one. And then I believe this one's duplicate also. So those are some of the flower stickers that I got to hopefully turn into some cards. And then I also got, these are 10 cards and 10 envelopes for $1.25. And I'll be honest, I grabbed 2 like this thinking they both were white, and then ended up one is craft color. So I'll still use it. I just was a surprise when I got home, and I was like, hey, how'd that get in there? But because I thought I was getting 2 sets of white cards, but I'll still use them. And then I got some butterfly. If you've been around for a while, you know I love my butterflies. And these are 3-dimensional. I don't know if you can kind of see the little wings, but they're sparkly and kind of 3-dimensional. So I did get, there's 3 different styles here. I did get 2 of this first one. And here's some with lots of purples, and here's pinks and purples. I just thought those were so pretty for the butterflies. And I have a little grandson that's about to turn 3, and he loves cars and everything. And I thought this would be a super cute little birthday card on the front for him. So I picked those up. And then these little hot air balloons I just thought were cute. Loved the bright colors. So I picked those up. And I also picked up this hand and nail gloves. I like these, and I also like to give these in swaps also. So I picked up one of those. And I picked up, this is actually a picture frame, but I think my plan was I was going to take the picture frame off. But you know how we do the little mini clipboard swaps? I thought that'd be a really cute base for a mini clipboard swap. I thought I might I'll probably take this bow off and move the clip up higher. And so then I'll have more space. So I'm going to try that out and see how it works. So I'll let you know how that works. All right, and next I got this die off of Amazon. It's a KS Craft die. It's called the Strawberry Dessert Box. It makes the box with a scallop top here, and then there's also some dies here to make like chocolate covered strawberries and a bow and stuff. And this is what it makes. So I did make the box. I did not make any of the strawberries, but so it makes the box here, and I did put cut acetate there so that it's not open on the top. And so you could do the acetate, or you could just cut another. There's this plain square piece here where you have a solid top or a see-through top. But the swap that I'm in is a summer theme where you could do summer and 4th of July. And so I did make several little like 4th of July bows. And so that's why I made this box. So I'm going to put the bows that I made for my swap partner in the box here. So I thought that would be some cute packaging for the bows there. So that was the die that I got that off of Amazon. And I think I have one too many bows in there, but maybe I have to re-stack them again to see if maybe that lid will stay on there a little bit better. Then I got some Echo Park with their clearance warehouse sale a couple weeks ago. I did get some ephemera packs. I think these were $2. But these three are all different, or actually all of them are all different summer theme ephemera packs, and I thought they were cute. I like to use these ephemera packs to make embellishments and little embellishment clusters and things. And so here in just a little bit, we're going to make a few embellishments. So I thought I'd bring you along, and we'll use some of these ephemera pieces on that. I also got this 6x6 paper peg called My Best Life. I thought it was really cute. We'll do a quick flip through. We'll just do one side, then we'll do the other side. There's a pretty floral, some cut aparts, eye mask and makeup, cowgirl boots, some more cut aparts, pretty flowers. It's just kind of the little like Stanley cups and cameras. Just a really cute, there's a repeat. So then on the repeat, we'll do this side. So they are double-sided. Plaid, another pretty floral, kind of a tone-on-tone blue, a green and white checker, orange little starbursts, yellow polka dot, pink hearts, another floral, a little blue, like little kind of banners, orange with pink. That's been a pretty popular combination this summer. I've seen a lot of that combination here. Flowers and hot pink. So I thought that was a pretty neat paper pack. And then I did get some sticker books. I do have a big Sun Kiss. I did get last year, I got the big set where I had the 12 by 12, the 6 by 6, the sticker sheets and everything. And I did use quite a bit, but I do still have some paper left over. And so the sticker book here was on sale, so I did grab it to go with the papers and stuff that I still had left over. Because I did use quite a few of the stickers off the sticker sheet that came with the 12 by 12. So, then they're repeating. So, but it is 16 pages of stickers here. And there's another quick look of all the, you get 2 of each one of these. And then this one was called Here Comes the Sun. So it's just another summer theme. Stickers. I thought they were cute. They were on sale, I think $2, I think, or $3. Now the repeats. So there's the 8 sheets as well here. Let's see if I can get a little bit closer here. There we go. Now I'm straight. So anyway, those were some of those. So I've also been doing a little bit of crafting today, so I thought I might bring you along on some of the stuff that I've been doing. I made this little beach bag here as part of my little summer theme swap. I use a die cut little beach towel and little girl here. I got this die set last year. I really like it. It's a lot of fun to do. My watermelon here, what I did is I have stitched ovals, and I cut the larger one with this green paper and this next size down oval with solid red, and then glued them together and then cut it in half. And see, and here's the other half to my watermelon, that watermelon. So it was an oval, and then I just cut it in half to make 2 slices, and I used a black marker to draw in some seeds, and then I also used a white gel pen just to kind of draw around the red there, to try to, have the watermelon rind kind of gets a little bit white right between the red and the green. So just a little bit of added touch there. And this is a sticker from that Echo Park sticker book, and a little sun cabochon there. And here's a couple little embellishment pieces that I made. Here's another little girl with the little red satin bows. I got those off of Temu. I thought those looked really cute in her hair, with her little striped swimsuit and her little 4th of July flip-flops, and a little seashell that I popped up on foam. And then this little beach bag cluster that I got, or put together, has a little beach ball and a rolled up beach towel and some sunscreen bottle. And then the beach bag with some flip-flops and sunglasses. And I used, oh gosh, it's left me. It's from Glass. It makes it look like clear glass. I'll think of it in a minute. Oh gosh. Anyway, I put that on the sunglasses there to give it the little clear shine. It's leaving me. And then the die cut words, beach words. I think those might have been KS Craft last year. I did get those last year, and I got this beach bag die set last year as well. So anyway, so that's some of the things that I've been working on. I've done a few more little die cuts here that I need to put together. So here's a couple more little girls that I've done with her little swimsuit, and put bows in this one and put a pair of sunglasses on that one. I need to color in her eyes and give both of these girls some little rosy cheeks. So there's those, and here's some little beach towels that I die cut, and here's 2 more of the words that I did. So I went camping last weekend, and I did take I have a smaller die cut machine, the little handheld that just does like a little 4x6 mat. And so I did cut out some of these here. So I could use those on some things. And then today I played with these and cut the words out of yellow, and I did pink and yellow. So I did, I put together all the ones with the pink background, the yellow words. I've got Fun in the Sun, Beach Babe, Stay Cool Beach, Hello Sunshine, and Relax. So I've got those, and then I've got the pink words with the yellow background to put together, so that way we could do that together. I did cut this tag die. This is I think it's a Scrap Diva, the tag pocket die. And I think what I'm going to do is make this a bag topper. So I'm going to cut the bottom off even with this, because I did put together this little mason jar. I was thinking it'd be like a little lemonade drink. And so I thought that would make a cute bag topper. This is, both sides are lemons, so I don't know if I'm going to do the bigger lemons. I kind of like the bigger lemons there. But I'm going to make this like a lemonade and then pick out some words out of that and make a little bag topper. So that's what I'm going to do with that. So I hope everybody's enjoying their summer and staying kind of cool. It's been a little warm here, getting up in the 90s. But, so here's a few more things that I've kind of pulled out here. So I'm kind of jumping around here. I did have this little rosette in my stash, and it's that paper just makes me think of a little beach ball. That and this, I found this little ice cream. It's actually a button, and I was just playing with it, and the little tab of the button fits down in the little hole there. And so I have not decided for sure if that's how I'm going to decorate that, but I really kind of thought that looks like a beach ball, so I may just put a little dot there, circle where my thumb is to kind of cover up that hole, and maybe just leave it like it is. I don't know. I haven't decided for sure yet. The Sunny Days is part of the die from this little beach bag tote. I did make the stripes on the front side, but you can't really see it after I decorated it up with everything. But that was the paper that I used on the back there, and that's from Sunny Days paper pack from Park Lane from Joann's that I got when they were going out of business. All right, this is another one of those, the beach bag die. It does have make a little pocket, so you can slide some of the things, you know, down into the little beach bag there. But I did make this one, and it comes with the little tassel die cut and the little fringe and the handle. So there's just, I don't remember who makes that die, but this is the handle. And it also comes with the extra little tabs to put over the handle to make it a little more dimensional. This is the little tassel, the little beach hat, and this is a little book. So there's several different pieces that go with it. These little flip-flops come with the two pieces that you can glue together. Here's the little sunglasses, and again I did put the little glass on those sunglasses as well to make them shiny. So anyway, I made a couple little flowers there, so let's just go ahead and we'll kind of go and put these together. And let me, these little bowls here, these are in the pet section of Dollar Tree. It's a cat bowl, but they are wide and flat, and they work great to hold like little your dies when you're finished cutting with them, or when you cut out little dice so all your little pieces and stuff don't get lost on your desk if your desk ever gets messy like mine, which I'm sure once we start crafting, it just looks like a tornado comes through because there's so many different pieces. But I'm going to grab my tweezers because they are very, very helpful when you're working with your dies and you need to, especially to glue on one thing to the other. Like this here is the Beach Babe so what I like to do, these little tweezers, when you pinch them, they open, and when you let go, they close. So reverse tweezers. But they work great to hold your die cut so you don't get all kinds of glue all over your fingers. And it makes it, to me, it makes it a little easier to place it on too when you get ready to, after you get the glue on the back here. I tell you what, I have sure missed crafting. But there for a while, I did not feel up to it, but I'm feeling a lot better. Alright, so then you can just take it and lay it on here and kind of line it up. And I always like to just push with the palm of my hand because it kind of pushes all of it all at the same time and gets it down, and there we go. So there's Beach Babe. This one is Hello Sunshine. I've sure been enjoying this sunshine. Outside. What do y'all like to do for fun in the summertime for on vacation? Are you a beach person? Are you a mountains person? Do you like to go camping? I call it camping, but really I'm a glamper. We have a camper that has air conditioning, and yeah, we definitely use the air conditioning when we go camping. We don't what they call boondock or go somewhere that doesn't have the electrical hookups. I like to have my electrical hookups for so my air conditioner will work in my camper. And yeah. So I also enjoy the mountains, and I like the beach. I like them all, but my husband and I do enjoy taking our camper out in the summertime, and we tried to go pretty close around our area, which I live up in the Texas Panhandle, and so if you know anything about Texas and how big it is, like from Amarillo, where I live, to Dallas is a 6-hour drive. But anyway, we like to go in the summertime. We both work for school districts, and we both work in the summer. I work in the administration in the technology, and my husband's a director for the bus barn, and so they work on their buses to get them ready for the next school year, in the summertime while they don't have kiddos. But so anyway, we have Fridays off in the summer, and so we'd like to take our camper out and try to get somewhere Thursday evening, kind of beat the weekend rush so we can kind of have a pick of camp spots. And we have some friends that also have a camper, and so we go. We have a couple sets of friends that have campers, so we like to go at the same time, and we'll cook dinners and breakfasts together. They'll cook dinner one night, and we'll cook dinner the next night for everybody, and just sit around and play games and chit chat and just relax. You know, it's nice. That's what we enjoy. Okay, a little bitty. There we go. Almost like a hair, but it was a piece of the pink cardstock. Found in the sun. There we go. Here's my Stay Cool. You know, I was thinking back the other day and knew it had been quite a while since I had recorded a video. I was like, well, I hadn't even really done much crafting. And I have done a little bit of sewing. The last week, my daughter and my granddaughter had a few things that needed a hem, and so I did that. And my youngest daughter is away working at a church camp, and she just graduated high school, and the night of graduation we left to drive her 6 hours up to Colorado to where her church camp is, and because she had to be there the next day. What we did is because we didn't get to leave, oh gosh, we left about 11 o'clock by the time the ceremony was over, and pictures, and ran home, changed clothes, grabbed a bite to eat, and headed out. So we got out about 11 o'clock, and we just drove halfway that night. She had to report. She graduated on a Thursday. She had to report by 4 o'clock on Friday. So we drove halfway Thursday night and then drove the other 3 hours on Friday. Got her there and got her all settled in. And so anyway, she comes home tomorrow. She's been gone for a month, and so we are very excited about her being home. She's going to be home for a couple weeks, and then she goes out again to another camp, but this time she's not going to be working the camp. She's actually going to be one of the attendees. But she's real involved with, I don't know if you're familiar with Young Life, but it's a Christian organization, and we've just been super proud of her. And then she'll be home a couple weeks after that, and then head off to college. Get her moved into the dorm. So she's going to be busy this summer. But I'm glad she's able to have some fun. All right, so there we go. My end's a little crooked. There we go. So there's some more of those words. One little trick that I like to do with flowers, put this off here to the side, is one day I just went through and I just die cut a whole bunch out of white. And I did some pink and purples at the other time too, but I did white, and what I like to do is then use ink, like a little ink pad, and then I use it like this little sponge daubers or one of these sponge. And I also have some of those little bristle brush things too, and that's what I did with these flowers here. They were white, and I used the yellow ink to make a yellow flower, and then this one I just did the yellow just right in the middle and left the outsides pink, kind of like I did with these pink ones here. But so that's an idea, to mass produce a bunch of flowers, is to just one day maybe just go through and just die cut, just do a whole bunch of die cuts, and then out of white, and then you can ink them up whatever color you need. So that's what I did with those. They've got all different sizes and shapes, and so anyway, that's those. So here's all my little words. So let's do some little embellishments. I'm thinking I'm going to put this little girl on the flower. Yeah, I think she looks better on the little flower. Let me get some, a little pink ink so that I can color her cheeks. Okay, so here's the little brush, like the little bristle brushes that I have, and I'm going to use that for there. And I have this little Micron little black pen that I'm just going to use to kind of color her eyes and kind of highlight those little eyelashes there. So a little bit of rosy cheeks here. Oh, it's a little thick. I didn't quite get enough off my brush there. She's had a little bit of a sun. We'll just say that. How's that? All right. Don't want to pop her up on foam tape. Or just put her flat. I'm going to pop her up on some foam tape. Well, that was just pretty close, wasn't it? Worked out good on her little body there. We're going to cut this one in half. Can y'all see what I'm doing here? Oh, let's see. I've got this little square foam pieces I'm going to cut in half and stick down here on her extremities here. we go. Better put the lid back on my ink there. I really like popping some things up on foam. Oh, I already pulled that one off, didn't I? So sometimes it's hard to get the paper off, especially on these little tiny ones here. Whoops. That one, the whole thing came off there, so just that paper. There we go. And I always like to go back and add just a couple little drops, especially on the ones that I touch with my finger. Stick her on her beach towel. Beach babe. Having some fun in the sun. Let's see here. So that makes, so I have 2 little girls. I need to add the, color her little eyes in. Just, I think it just kind of gives them a little character here. Kind of just adds a little bit. So I guess I have enough pink on my brush here. Yes, I do. A little better. There we go. See how that just kind of give her a little bit of oh, yeah, I'm gonna do that. So I just noticed on my little girl here, I gave her some little freckles, and I really like that. So I think I'm gonna do that here too. There. Oh, that's cute. Let's see, does she need some freckles? I think she does. Yeah, and there's a couple of ladies that I follow on YouTube, and they do a lot of the white gel pen highlights on their die cuts, and they just look so cute. But I never know where to put the highlights at, and I've tried it a couple times, and I just don't like the way I do it, and so I need to practice some more. But go ahead and add the tops to these little flip-flops here. See how the little tweezers kind of help me line it up there. And just kind of get some of that extra glue off there because it's such a tiny piece. Well, there we go. Those are cute. I love my flip-flops in the summertime. Boy, I used to not wear flip-flops at all. It used to drive me crazy to have something in between my toes. And I came across those flip-flops called their Yellow Box brand. And they have a real soft piece that goes between your toes, so it's not like the hard plastic. And it conforms a little bit, and they won me over. So those are the flip-flops of choice for me, or is that brand. So let's give her some little pink cheeks here. Hopefully, I should be having a piece of paper down underneath here doing that, but I don't. And I think I need to color in her little sunglasses here. There's an edge in the die cut. So that helps to see. I had to go get some new eyeglasses today. Getting old sometimes is not much fun. Just having a little trouble. Yeah, my arms were getting shorter and shorter, you know, with the bifocals. They didn't change too much, but just enough to be a little annoying. So, I think I'm gonna add her there, and I'm thinking I might put maybe I do have the smaller flip-flops. I have two different flip-flop dies. I have this smaller pair and then the larger pair. So I think I'm gonna put her on there and then maybe put a little beach bag or something. So I think I'm gonna glue her on flat. Onto her towel. Kind of crooked here so that we'll have some room for maybe her sunglasses. Well, no, she has a pair of sunglasses on. So we won't do that. I did do a little scallop circle. Kind of did the same thing with this little watermelon. This was actually pre-printed watermelon seed paper. Out of that same Park Lane Sunny Days paper. I was trying to decide if I wanted to cut it in half or just kind of leave it whole and use it as a background for an embellishment. So I just need to add something else to that one. So anyway, well, I think that's about all I have today. I'll come back on and just show some pictures, and I'll also post some pictures on my Instagram page of some of the embellishment clusters and things that I've done. So thank you so much for coming along today and coming back to my channel, and y'all have a wonderful day, and God bless. Bye-bye.